Hi folks, this is Jason Moore here. We are playing in the two-man queues. We're on the play with Affinity. Our opponent has mulliganed to 6. He kept and put his card on the bottom. So let's go ahead and get started here. We've got a turn 2 Frogmite and maybe a Galvanic Blast. Ooh, is this burn? We see Mountain and what else? Mountain Pass. So I don't really want to sack the Perilous Research. So I guess I'll just play Frogmite for now. And we'll leave it at that. If he's burned, I'm probably just going to Galv Blast him on his end step to try and free up our mana. Yeah, he's burned. He's going to Searing Blaze our guy. Seems like a solid play. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Galv Blast him just in case our mana gets tied up. And he's probably not going to have any creatures, though he could have the thingamabob. The Thermo Alchemist. Well, I'm just going to pass the turn for now. I made Perilous Research at the end of his turn. I'm not sure if we can even afford to wait on these Perilous Researches. I think we need to get moving. One thing I could have done there was sack and make blue and see what I drew. Ooh. Well, we might get wrecked here. Yeah, we can't afford to wait, so I'm going to go ahead and crack this. See what we draw. And I guess we're going to research here. So we need something. And we'll sacrifice the Citadel. Okay. So we got another Citadel. I can go Frogmite, or I can go land, star, Frogmite, crack the star as part of the activation for Hover Guard. I think that's what we want to do. This is 4 artifacts. And we played our land, so we'll go here. Hopefully draw another Galv Blast. Ooh, Fling. Okay. Well, not our favorite, so now we just have to pass. He's cycling. Okay, that's good. I'm glad he didn't burn away our guys. And I'll definitely trade a guy for his Kiln Fiend because I'm not really interested in taking damage. I think the longer the game goes, the more favored we'll be. He's hitting a lot of lands. It looks like another Searing Blaze is coming at us, but just have to live with that. We don't have a lot for this matchup. I believe we just got some Hydroblasts. Okay. Now I would imagine he's also going to burn our Frogmite as well. It's unfortunate we drew all the creatures that died to his burn spells. Most of our creatures actually hold up pretty well against them, so he's got the faceless Searing Blaze coming here. Yep. Chain Lightning, indeed. Alright, I'll just have 6. And we're taking, well, 7 damage, half of our life total at this point. So, using the Galvanic Blast turned out to be a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Okay. I guess I'll make blue. See what that does for us. There's a Carapace Forger. Alright, well the hope is that that stays on the table and that he doesn't have burn to the face that nukes us. Again, we will take the trade. I mean, if he throws 2 burn spells at Carapace Forger, that's it, but Rift Bolt to the face. Rift Bolt to Carapace Forger is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Uh-huh. Needle drop. Wow. Okay. Well, that's game one, guys. Quick and dirty, just like Burn likes it. GG. At least this will be a quick match. Won't be too long and drawn out, but we are coming back from a deficit, or we are attempting to come back from a deficit. So let's see how this works. Fling is a way for us to combo kill, so I might keep that in. The Perilous researches just didn't seem high impact enough. They don't impact what the opponent's doing. I think we might actually want to bring in one or both of these. But in place of what is the question? Maybe Thoughtcast. I think I'll bring in one of each. Kind of split the difference. This is for Curse of the Pierced Heart. And that's kind of it. Our card draw is significantly lessened, but our interaction is increased. And we don't want to cut artifacts really, so I think this is what we'll do. And we will definitely play first. We're going to need that additional turn worth of tempo. And we can keep this hand. It's not insane, but it's definitely keepable. Three artifacts, so we need another land to be able to cast this guy. I think I'll go for the Atog now, because if I go Chromatic Star, that's 4 artifacts and we still can't cast the Hover Guard. So at least I get some extra, persistent dealer of damage onto the battlefield. And we also have Galvanic Blast and Fling, so that can potentially get our opponent pretty quickly. But we don't want to make the same mistake we just made. Okay, so I'll sack the artifact. Draw a card, basically get his Rift Bolt countered. I'm fine with that. Now we drew a Hydroblast. That's sick. That is also fine. He's very afraid of... That's 2 cards going to our threat right away. I mean, I don't know much about burn, so maybe that's just ideal. But... You know, I would normally go Prism there, but I want to leave up Hydroblast. So, we're going to do that. And I have Galvanic Blast, so I'll let this resolve. I'm not going to crack Star to do it, though. Or should I? I think we want artifacts around. Okay, we'll just Galvanic Blast. Counter his next play. That's the first 4 spells he casts all being nullified, so I really like that. We still have a long way to go. So now we'll counter this. We'll pray he's not playing Pyroblast. Alright. So, yeah, let's play Prism. We're not sacking the Star because we really need some artifacts for the Hover Guard here. Oh, and look at this. A little bit of a Tog action. So I think next turn I could go Drum, Hover Guard, but I can't make an Atog. So maybe we'll cast Atog first. Okay, I'm at 17. I think we might be able to kill him fairly soon. Oh, this is even better. So I can go Frogmite, Springleaf Drum, and Atog. I can go... yeah, I think that's what we want to do. He's free. 5, 6. Yeah, let's do it this way. I should have cast the drum first, I think. Because he could have killed the, yeah, that was bad. He could have killed the Frogmite in response. Whoops. So there are 6 artifacts in play, but we have no more mana, so I think we can kill him next turn. Because Hover Guard can get cast, and then Hover Guard can tap for the fling. So what's he going to do here? Yeah, let's just keep our guy alive. There's no reason not to, especially when we get to draw a card. And at this point, I mean, he's just playing this incorrectly, I would assume. This is 9 points that would have gone to us. We'd be at 8. We wouldn't be dead, but 4, 5. So we can still. Yeah, I'm not sure what we can do here. Okay, that's an interesting one. So maybe we're waiting a turn. I can go Hover Guard, tap to Hover Guard to make Carapace Forger. And we're fairly safe from 16, so then we get a massive attack in, and then we can fling him. 4, 7, 9, yeah, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is 5. We're not attacking this turn. Yeah, we're not there yet. I'm pretty sure. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm sure you guys are already yelling at the computer. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Yeah, we're way off. And that's assuming he doesn't block this, because we could 3, 5, 7, 13. That's still not enough. Okay, so he's kind of done. I mean, the game's not over, but we're in a great spot. And he might not attack, so. But I don't think he will. We have Carapace Forger. Yeah. So it looks like he's interested in blocking. Now we have an extra land, so we can tap to make a Carapace Forger. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. I only need to hit him for 13. Or down to 13. He has 3 cards. This will take us to 15. He'll have 4 cards at that point. I'm not going to give him a free block with on the Atog with the Marauders. I want to save my artifact count. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. I'm not sure what he could have that would counter my fling. If he just chump blocks, then he lives. Maybe attacking here is wrong, but he's just going to take it all. Weird. 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. So what I'm going to do is play Carapace Forger. And then on his upkeep, I'm going to try and kill him with Fling. And even if 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. 13 exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure he can really do anything about that. Even if all my artifacts 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Even if all my artifacts die at that point, I still have a 3/2 flyer to the face. Okay, this is even better. I still have a 3/2 flyer and a pair of 2/2s. It's not the end of the world. Especially now that it looks like he's just going to do all of this. Alright. So I'm just going to do this now. I don't think there's much to worry about. But maybe I'm forgetting something. I don't think I am. Alright, we're all in, so let's just do this. And, well, I'm just going to let him know he can concede at any time. And even though we're at 10 and we're fairly safe, I also think we're fairly safe in attempting this this fling. So, target creature or player. I target Keith Palmurray. I sacrifice a Tog. And that should equal 13, right on the button. Cool. That was a long game for Burn versus Affinity, turn 8. And we haven't seen Curse from him, so I think maybe we just bring in Journey to Nowhere. He's got a lot of creature threats, so see how that goes. I think Fling in this matchup is correct because we want to have as much potential to race and do something quicker than he can as possible, so and I guess we're waiting on his just want to make sure we're recording here. Actually a bit of a longer match than I was expecting. Thought this thing would be done in 10 minutes, you know. So I guess he's just sideboarding really carefully. His whole thing about sending Burn to our guys, I just don't know if it was correct. Just seems a little off. 'Cause he got us down to 10, right? Alright, and we can keep this for sure. He got us down to 10. Had he conserved his burn for our face, we would have been much lower. Much lower. Okay. These Frogmite draws are just asking to get hit with Searing Blaze. That's good. This is 4. This is 5. Not quite there for Mirror Enforcer, but we're on the board. It's been 2 turns. He hasn't done anything yet. That's very peculiar. Yep, so we're at 17 now. Nothing we can really do about that. Two, three, 4, 5. Springleaf Drum, even better. That's 5 right there. This is 6. And I'll just leave up Galvanic Blast. There's a decent chance what the heck is this? Bolt to the face, okay. There's a decent chance I crack one of these on his end step, but because we have so much we can do. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. Martyr of Ashes. Okay. So she's going to try and kill the Enforcer. The question is, do I use Fling? I don't think so. I think we still want to be able to I think we still want to be able to fling with an Atog. So I'm going to attack first and just force the activation. He takes it, so maybe he doesn't have 4 red cards in his hand. I still might do it on his upkeep. I'm going to make green. We'll see if I draw a creature or not. There's an Atog. Can I fling now? 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. I can Galv Blast too? Jeez. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Sometimes you just have it all. Yes. So, I think 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. I think I just go for it again, guys. I really don't. I really don't know what else to do. I kind of don't see a reason not to do this. For the same reason I pointed out last time. I've done all my maths. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. At least it reveals everything that... I have to sack 2 things, but I get to see his whole hand, so I know if I'm safe. What the hell? It didn't reveal anything. X is 2. Revealing Fire Blast. Okay, well... I'm not scared of a Fire Blast. I think my creature can get big enough to survive. So it's a 4. We'll wait for him to pull the trigger. X is 2. Why didn't Fire Blast show up? That's really stupid. Draw a card. +2, +2. Alright, so he can Fire Blast and do one other thing. There's 2 damage on this guy, so we have to not mess this up. Okay, I'm going to auto yield to these. So it's now 6. So now I'm going to go to sack something else. He might try to Fire Blast now. I'm going to notify him that I'm going for it again. So there's already 2 damage on this, so I need to sack another artifact. So it's 8. There's 2 damage on it. So it'll have taken 6 damage. So I'll let that resolve. Now it's 10 toughness. So we need to sack 2 more artifacts. That's 13. I can leave the Mirror Enforcer alive. So I'll target my opponent. And it looks like we've just comboed off successfully twice. Alright guys, so we won that 2-man queue with Affinity. And we're going to be back for some more later. Thank you guys.